The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Meta platforms with the ticker symbol META. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So Meta Platforms is doing pretty well. It's still hanging above the top of this uptrend, so we haven't seen the sell-off just yet. But I'm still expecting it sometime fairly shortly. Just don't know exactly the timing for that, but this is definitely unsustainable. Not all uptrends are created equal. Some of them are nice and healthy. This is a very sharp move higher, so we can probably see a decent sized drop. But in the meantime, it probably will continue higher. It's looking pretty bullish, and I'll go over the reasons why. So the major one is this level right here was broken at the 181. In the past, it was support that turned into resistance, and then the bulls broke through it and the bears brought it down, but then the bulls broke through it again, and then the bears barely could bring it down, so they failed to drop it down 2 times. So the bears failed 2 times, so the bulls saw that sign of weakness, and rallied the price right about here. So this might have been a good place to enter for a long. Not 100% sure about that. You know, can't really say until you're actually in that situation, but as right now, it was a possible long. But either way, prices look to be inside this uptrend channel, so it does validate this bounce off this EMA and channel trend line to see that confirmation up higher. So it does look like it makes sense why we got that prices jumping right about here, back here in March 13th. So since we did see the 2 legs up, we're having a hard time breaking through this high point right here, and the $200 round number is a psychological level. So we had a measured move reached. So you can see this was the first leg higher, this is the second leg. We're right at the tip of this arrow. We just broke outside of this swing high. We're at the psychological 200 level, so right now prices are struggling to push higher, and we're a little overextended from the EMA, so we could see a drop here fairly shortly. If not, you know, prices are probably going to start taking out these swings right over here. So right now we just came to this one. This will be the next one, and the next one right after that. So maybe the bulls are trying to come back to filling this empty space on the chart, which is a huge gap that was created back here in February of last year. So maybe that would be a potential target if prices continue to move higher. Me personally, if I was trading this type of chart, I would definitely not be going long here. I want to see maybe price go a little bit more higher and then see 2 large moves down. Then I would be looking for a potential setup to go long. So that's how I would be playing it. Definitely nothing over here unless something else forms on the chart. I want to see prices break this channel, come back down to this 181 level, and then probably see a huge rally from there. So that's how I would be playing it. So it looks like we could go a little bit more higher and then probably see a couple of huge drops lower for prices to probably still go higher. So as right now, still bullish looking. I'm looking for higher prices in the short term, but you know, fairly shortly we should be expecting, you know, some type of pullback, a decent sized pullback. You can see how, you know, price been going up since November last year in very small little corrections. So we started seeing the bigger pullback around here, but you know, I'm expecting a slightly larger one to occur fairly shortly. So that's everything I see on the daily chart. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. So the weekly chart is very similar and reminiscent of the price action in 2018. You can see that when price got below the EMA, and when it got above it, it rocketed higher, and it could not go below it for a while. Same thing in 2020, when price got below the EMA and we rocketed above it, it could not go below it for a while. So even those pushes higher, prices came back to the EMA on the weekly chart right about here and here. So we haven't done that yet. You see the EMA is right over here, and prices are right over here. So even on those moves higher, prices came back to this EMA. So that's why I'm expecting a pullback fairly shortly. You know, this is not a good time to go long, in my opinion. You want to probably get a pullback first. You know, that's how I would be looking at it. But either way, even though prices can go up in the short term, that doesn't mean, you know, you just enter. I expect prices to continue doing that. We're going to be expecting a big move down fairly shortly. If I do a fib retracement from the lows to the highs, you can see that we're trading right around the 382 level, and the next one would be the 50% retracement on the 235 level. So that could be the next target that prices are attempting to reach. So as right now, even though it does look bullish, I'm expecting a drop fairly shortly, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe it takes a month, but either way, we're going to come back to this EMA eventually. But maybe we do in the short term. In the meantime, I am saying we're probably going to continue seeing higher prices, but maybe we also just do a symmetrical reversal. So you can see how prices were far away from the EMA for the majority of this down move, so maybe we are far away from the EMA for the majority of this up move. So that could also occur. So kind of surprising how Meta Platforms is performing extremely well in this market versus, you know, something like a Google or Amazon or even a Microsoft. It's just destroying those stocks in terms of gains, but can't argue with the price. Definitely not a time to short. There's no setups to go short here. Prices are just squeezing out the short sellers trying to pick a top right now, because I feel like a lot of traders know prices are about to drop, but they're just not, you know, they're being impatient, and they're probably getting stopped out from all these higher prices all these traders moving the prices higher, all the professional traders. So it does look like we can see higher prices, but I'm always keeping in the back of my mind the drop. Once we get the drop, there's a good chance there's a potential long setup over here that prices will continue higher. So that's what I'm expecting the price to do, and we'll see if it occurs. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below where you think prices are headed. Also share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.